What a lesson we have today. What a lesson. Sometimes people say, oh, Jesus talks in A Course in Miracles about my real thoughts. What is an example of a real thought? And oftentimes I give today's lesson as an example of a real thought. Why is today's lesson an example of a real thought? Is because it doesn't have a perceptual component to it. It's entirely a thought of God. It's entirely a thought that I think with God. So we're going through these workbook lessons. You knew sooner or later we would start getting into these real thoughts, like I am as God created me is a real thought. And today's lesson is lesson number 97. I am spirit. Today's idea identifies you with your one Christ self. It accepts no split identity, nor tries to weave opposing factors into unity. It simply states the truth. Practice this truth today as often as you can, for it will bring your mind from conflict to quiet fields of peace. No chill of fear can enter, for your mind has been absolved from madness, letting go illusions of a split identity. We state again the truth about your Christ self, the Holy Son of God who rests in you, whose mind has been restored to sanity. You are the Spirit lovingly endowed with all your Father's love and peace and joy. You are the Spirit which completes himself and shares his function as creator. He is with you always as you are with him. Today, we try to bring reality still closer to your mind. Each time you practice awareness is brought a little nearer at least. Sometimes 1,000 years or more are saved. The minutes which you give are multiplied over and over, for the miracle makes use of time, but is not ruled by it. Salvation is a miracle, the first and the last. The first that is the last, for it is one. That's Jesus in the Bible. I feel it. You are the Spirit in whose mind abides the miracle in which all time stands still, the miracle in which a minute spent in using these ideas becomes a time that has no limit and that has no end. Give then these minutes willingly and count on him who promised to lay timelessness beside them. He will offer all his strength to every little effort that you make. Give him the minutes which he needs today to help you understand with him you are the Spirit that abides in him and that calls through his voice to every living thing, offers his sight to everyone who asks, replaces error with the simple truth. The Holy Spirit will be glad to take 5 minutes of each hour from your hands and carry them around this aching world where pain and misery appear to rule. He will not overlook one open mind that will accept the healing gifts they bring, and he will lay them everywhere he knows they will be welcome. And they will increase in healing power each time someone accepts them as his thoughts and uses them to heal. Thus will each gift to him be multiplied 1,000-fold and tens of thousands more. And when it is returned to you, it will surpass in might the little gift you gave, as much as does the radiance of the sun outshine the tiny gleam a firefly makes an uncertain moment and goes out. The steady brilliance of this light remains and leads you out of darkness, nor will you be able to forget the way again. Begin these happy exercises with the words the Holy Spirit speaks to you, and let them echo round the world through him. Spirit am I, a holy Son of God, free of all limits, safe and healed and whole, free to forgive and free to save the world. Expressed through you, the Holy Spirit will accept this gift that you received of him, increase its power, and give it back to you. Offer each practice period today gladly to him, and he will speak to you, reminding you that you are spirit, one with him and God, your brothers and your Christ self. Listen for his assurance every time you speak the words he offers you today, and let him tell your mind that they are true. Use them against temptation and escape its sorry consequences if you yield to the belief that you are something else. The Holy Spirit gives you peace today. Receive his words and offer them to him. I am spirit. So for backup today, I went into the Course in Miracles search program and said, okay, what have you got for me here, Jesus? I typed in the word spirit. This is what came back. Miracles reawaken the awareness that the spirit, not the body, is the altar of truth. They heal because they deny body identification and affirm spirit identification. By recognizing spirit, miracles adjust the levels of perception and show them in proper alignment. This places spirit at the center where it can communicate directly. The spirit's strength leaves no room for intrusions. The Holy Spirit is the mechanism of miracles. The miracle dissolves error because the Holy Spirit identifies error as false or unreal. The Holy Spirit is the highest communication medium. Revelations are indirectly inspired by me because I am close to the Holy Spirit and alert to the revelation readiness of my brothers. The Holy Spirit mediates higher to lower communication, keeping the direct channel from God to you open for revelation. Miracles are the way in which minds that serve the Holy Spirit unite with me for the salvation or release of all of God's creations. Spirit is in a state of grace forever. Your reality is only spirit. Reality belongs only to spirit, and the miracle acknowledges only truth. The miracle joins in the atonement by placing the mind in the service of the Holy Spirit. Your mind can be possessed by illusions, but spirit is eternally free. If a mind perceives without love, it perceives an empty shell and is unaware of the spirit within. But the atonement restores spirit to its proper place. The mind that serves the spirit is invulnerable. When spirit's original state of direct communication is reached, neither the body nor the miracle serves any purpose. The miracle calls him to return because it blesses and honors him, even though he may be absent in spirit. Spirit is therefore unalterable because it is already perfect, but the mind can elect what it chooses to serve. If it elects to do so, the mind can become the medium by which spirit creates along the line of its own creation. It still remains within you, however, to extend as God extended his spirit to you. Whenever you are afraid, you are deceived, and your mind cannot serve the Holy Spirit. Only the mind can create because spirit has already been created, and the body is a learning device for the mind. To amplify an earlier statement, spirit is already perfect and therefore does not require correction. Spirit is already illuminated, and the body in itself is too dense. Corrective learning always begins with the awakening of spirit and the turning away from the belief in physical sight. I said before that the Holy Spirit cannot see error and is capable of only of looking beyond it to the defense of the atonement. When the Holy Spirit is permitted to look upon the defilement of the altar, he also looks immediately toward the atonement. The Holy Spirit cannot ask more than you are willing to do. Nothing can prevail against the Son of God who commends his Spirit into the hands of his Father. Spirit has no levels, and all conflict arises from the concept of levels. This, we could see, spirit which knows could not be reconciled with this loss of power because it is incapable of darkness. I was a man who remembered spirit and its knowledge. By uniting my will with that of my Creator, I naturally remembered spirit and its real purpose. God did create spirit in his own thought and of a quality like to his own. Spirit knows God completely. So, wow, that's a booster for sure. That's an essay from Jesus on spirit. That's just from the first few chapters too. That's absolutely amazing. So I thought I would continue on with some songs. The first song is from my friend Resta, and the title of this song is Spirit Come.
Come, Spirit, come, Spirit, come, Spirit, come. Abide here inside of my mind, Spirit, come. Teach me to reach for the peace and the light. Teach me to see all as one in the Christ. Live, Spirit, live, Spirit, live, Spirit, live. Washing my heart with a love that forgives. Go with me, show me each step I should take. Dwell in me, help me correct my mistakes. Sing, Spirit, sing, Spirit, sing, Spirit, sing. Songs of God's mercy and love, Spirit, sing. Fill me, instill me with truth that is sweet. Hold me, enfold me in union complete. Lead, Spirit, lead, Spirit, lead, Spirit, lead. In pathways of righteousness, direct my feet. Refine in me, shine through me, promptings of grace. In silence, give guidance, and I will obey. Come, Spirit, come, Spirit, come, Spirit, come. Abide here inside of my mind, Spirit, come. Teach me to reach for the peace and the light. Teach me to see all as one in the Christ.
And I'll play a song from Svava's album called Divine Essence. This one is called Simple Life.
Far away from this world, I see single life in love I want to live. All my love I want to give to you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I am spirit. Go forth. Shine that light. That's a real thought. Today, be the real thought. Think the real thought. Extend the real thought. Yeah, I am spirit. Have a beautiful day, beloveds.